We're going to take you back live now to that memorial service for Olorato Mongale being held in Bloemfontein today.
Space, my mirror. She was the one who made sense of the world when it didn't make sense to me. She was my partner in ridiculousness and in deep soul level love. She was my Olopop. That name came from one of our many silly high school chats. I told her my sister called me Pop, like lollipop. She gave me that signature, Olu look, and with no hesitation said, it makes sense. And how we laughed, and how she laughed, I had to wait 5 minutes until she caught her breath. What that it makes sense meant, I'll never know, but it was fun enough for her to have tears in her eyes from laughter. So I dubbed her Olo Pop, and that was it. We became Pop sisters. And from that moment, it wasn't just Olorato and Vasti, it was Vas Pop and Olo Pop. It was us. We drove everyone around us mad. Auntie Poppy, my sister, my brother, they were all real heroes for putting up with us. We were loud, dramatic, and in our own little battle of nonsense. Most of the time, we were just roasting each other, constantly dragging each other for the silliest things, and we laughed for hours. But in between all the jokes and the clowning, we talked about our dreams, the kind of woman we wanted to be, the kind of lives we wanted to create. We had this plan that we'd live in houses right next to each other, and we'd build a little bridge between our homes, so we could visit each other anytime we wanted. No knocking, no planning, just us, forever connected. That's how we loved each other, with no boundaries, no filters, and no conditions. Ulu was magnetic. She had this way of lighting up every room she walked into, sometimes with that big laugh, sometimes with a spice and sass, and often with both. She was charismatic, fiercely loyal, and apologetically bold. She showed up for people, not just when it was easy, but especially when it was hard. She didn't just care, she fought for people. And when she loved you, she didn't love you halfway, she gave you everything. She was always there for me through every high, every low, and every in-between. Sometimes, before I even know what I needed, she knew. She'd just show up with words, with hugs, with laughter, with truth. She was my compass, even when I didn't know I was lost. And now she's gone. And it's like the world has tilted off its axis. There's a space in my life and in my heart where Olopop should still be and never can be filled. But here's what I know. Our friendship doesn't end here because she lives on in me in every moment, in every inside joke, in every laugh I have at something she would have roasted me for. She lives on in my life I continue to build because she helped me dream it into existence. That little bridge between your imaginary homes, it's real now in a different way. It lives in me, in spirit, in love, and in every part of who I am. So from your forever Vas Pop to my forever Olopop, thank you. Thank you for the love, the laughter, the years, the ridiculousness, the grace, and the fire. I miss you more than words could ever hold, but I carry you with me loudly, lovingly, and always. Vasti.
This is a message from Laura Answorth. I'm writing to send my deepest and most heartfelt condolences to you, Olo's mom, and her family members and close friends. I studied journalism at Rhodes with Olo. Our entire class and community is reeling from this devastating loss. I was also lucky enough to go with Olo on foreign exchange to Furman University in 2015. Olo and I were the only South Africans there, and being able to share that experience with her and form the friendship we did meant the world to me. Her adventurous spirit, bravery, and vibrancy for life has always inspired me, and it will continue to do so. Hers is a light that cannot be extinguished. I would also like to pass on condolences from the rest of our exchange group, made up of friends Olo has in France, the Netherlands, Germany, Mexico, and the US. I've attached a video of a performance Olo gave with the Furman Church Choir while we were there, sent to me by one of our friends. We were all incredibly moved, both then and now, and I wanted to make sure her mom sees it. Please let me know if there's anything at all that I or anyone from the Rose Journalism class can do to help you or her family at this time. Sending all my love and prayers, Laura Answorth.
Never in a million years would I have imagined having to do this. So I write this tribute with the heaviest of hearts. From From our early friendship beginnings in business studies, drama, and choir in high school, all the way through to our university graduation year, you were the one with the voice, a distinct, authoritative, and confident voice that could be recognized from a mile away. I can't believe they took that voice away from you, from us. You used that voice many times to speak up against what's wrong, to comfort those in need, and to spread laughter and cheer. I can still hear the richness of your voice as I lament the wonderful years of friendship you gave me. Now that it is only the echo of your voice ringing in my ears, I realize I have the pressure of using my own voice to tell all these wonderful people gathered in your name that you were so much more than a headline, a hashtag, and another GBV article. You were fiercely independent, accomplished, top achiever who made an impact in every room she stepped in. A woman who wasn't afraid to challenge the status quo. A woman destined for greatness, and a woman I looked up to. One of those special people you only meet once in a lifetime. Thank you for the adventures, the laughs, the wisdom, and the lessons on standing my ground. I will cherish them wherever I go. Your name was no mistake, Olorato. You really were and always will be love personified. Rest easy, angel. From Nolungukan.
Tribute to our beloved Olorato. It is with heavy hearts and trembling hands that we write these words, not because we like the words to honor you, Olorato, but because no words will ever be enough. How do you say goodbye to someone who was light? Someone whose mere presence warmed your spirit, whose laughter made life brighter, whose brilliance made you proud just to know her. Olorato was an amazing young woman, outstanding, brilliant, smart, a true go-getter, a powerhouse of potential and purpose. She walked with grace and determination, chasing dreams and inspiring everyone she touched to reach higher. Her success was no accident. It was the result of her relentless spirit and unshakable faith. She was a force, but also a gentle soul, filled with love, light, and kindness. To have Olorato in your life was to receive one of God's greatest blessings. She was joy embodied, a living, breathing ray of sunshine. Her energy lit up rooms, her smile calmed storms, and her love, oh her love, wrapped itself around us like a warm embrace. She was not just someone you met, she was someone you felt, and we all felt her deeply. It is difficult to write this, it is nearly impossible to accept that this is real, that we are writing a tribute, that we are saying goodbye. But how do you say goodbye to someone who should still be here, to someone whose story feels unfinished? To Mama Bobby and the family, we are so incredibly sorry. Sorry to you that you had to lose your precious daughter, your shining light in this painful way. Our hearts bleed with you.
We'll be coming back to you now from that memorial service today being held in Bloemfontein for Olorato Mongale.